Kevin Hart is mad at black people because we've been saying he's not funny anymore. Black people, we finicky, but we not finicky enough. We'll talk shit, but a lot of times we don't back that shit up. Oh, that's kind of a bar. What the fuck? What's good, y'all? It is Jay here, your accountability coach, and it is my life's purpose to get black people to mentally unplug from this patriarchal system of white supremacy. I already did a video on the black male sellout, the different archetypes. Let's talk about what the Sambo type is. Sambo was, again, we know he's the black sellout, but he was the bootlicker. He was Massa's pet. He was, if you've seen Django, Samuel L. Jackson's character in Django, that's Sambo. He's the type that he wants to appeal to the white gaze, to the white man, to the white woman, whomever, and seem to be one of the acceptable black people. He wants to entertain. He wants to, hey, I'm not threatening. I'm okay. I'm not like the rest of those Negroes. That's what I know Sambo to be. Sambo is the blackface without blackface. You don't need the blackface when you got Sambo. He is the blackface. What white person need to dress up and do anything when you have a black man who can act like a caricature of himself? That's Sambo. I didn't read the comments on that video, but based on the dislikes of that video, I'm pretty sure y'all was probably that motherfucker chewing me out. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Yet again, I keep telling y'all, I don't check them comments because I don't need to be tempted for the little devil on my shoulder to start reacting. My Aries moon likes to start shit. So I have to keep her at bay. And by keeping her at bay, that means I can't look at comments and y'all be disagreeing with me. It's not that I can't be disagreed with. It's just I've been on the internet long enough to know that y'all disagree harshly. Y'all like to try to attack people instead of really attacking the argument. And then when y'all do disagree, y'all not really bringing a lot of information to make people change their minds, I guess. Because what the fuck else is you disagreeing with me for publicly? To tell me you disagree and do what? What is that going to do? I already got a video about that. Why do we disagree with each other? It's only because you want me to change my mind. I don't need to know what you think in order for me to change my mind. Maybe I do, but I don't. Not from a stranger. Anyway, so I say all of that to say, I want to talk specifically about Kevin Hart today as a black male sellout, him and him only, or him and those like him, right? You have this archetype of black male who will transcend into the white world after previously being lifted up on black people's shoulders. Suddenly our necks are getting stepped on because you want all of that proximity to the power of whiteness, to the power of white privilege. That is Kevin Hart. He sold out. He's Sambo. He is one of the niggas I was talking about in that video that I just mentioned. So I want to talk again about Kevin Hart and those like him. So about the black men who are like Kevin Hart, right? Black men understand that they have male privilege. Rather, they understand it consciously or subconsciously. Deep down inside, they know that them being a male grants them more opportunities than being a female or other. They understand that if only they had white skin, even if they love being black, those who I'm talking about, if only they were white, they would have more power. This is why this same typical black male that I'm talking about will date outside. Might not be a white woman, but it's definitely not going to be a black one. So they'll date outside just because they want that proximity again to white privilege. And dating white women, especially, in their minds, they feel like, okay, I'm going to get a piece of her white privilege. It goes back to the ability to have control and be in power. Yes, we can look at all of these different movies and stories of the black friend with the white friend, and how the black friend has to really take a back seat to the white friend. This is why black men and white men, when they are in friendships, it's a little bit contentious because the black male He understands he has to take a back seat to the white man. But when he's with that white female, he doesn't. This is why they work a lot. Not necessarily work meaning that they last, but they work because that's how they come together. That's the commonality between the black man and the white woman. Now, this video is not about that, but this is just a smidge of the sellout mentality that I'm discussing, where we're having a conversation about. So again, these Kevin Hart ass niggas believe that if they are going to be in these white spaces, they have to be the good Negro. They have to abide by their rules, even if it makes them uncomfortable. And they get to a point, like I said earlier in my analogy or my metaphor, if you will, that they start stepping on the necks of the people who lifted them up. What Kevin Hart allowed at that fucking roast was a complete disregard for his culture, complete disregard for what we should collectively stand against, and a complete disregard for a human life that was taken unjustly. I understand that George Floyd, he was probably anti-black woman. I get it, so I'm not here to sing his praises, but I am here to get people to understand that these are people that we consider to be our martyrs, whether they wanted to be or not. They are the people whose names we will know and call when it comes to police injustice for decades. We are still talking about Trayvon Martin, and it's been over 10 years now, right? Yes. We are calling out Samir Rice. We're still talking about Sandra Bland. We keep these names alive, and it's because they are our black martyrs. You don't disrespect our black martyrs. Y'all don't disrespect Jesus. He's a black or non-white martyr. So don't disrespect them. And for you to imply that he was in hell, whoever the fuck that white pasty bitch was who said that about George Floyd, talking about, I didn't watch the roast, to be clear. I only saw clips. I don't really fuck with Kevin Hart. I've been thought he was a sellout, but this was the nail in the coffin for me. But you got this white dude talking about, yeah, he's looking up, saying he can't breathe.
Black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
And what the fuck is funny about that? If you're going to be racist or racially charged, it has to be funny. You can't just stab me and then punch me in the chest. I want you to stab me and then lick my coochie. At least make me feel good after you hurt me. You just want to hurt me. You just want to be a dick. And that being said, Kevin Hart, yeah, he could have stopped it, even though he's denying that he could have. He could have. But if you're not going to stop it, right, if you allowed these jokes to roll, Mr. Executive Producer of your own fucking roast. Very narcissistic, you ask me. But if you're going to do that, if you're going to allow that, at least have a physical reaction that says you disagree with this being a funny joke or you disagree with this joke being said. You just sat there and laughed like a Sambo ass nigga. I ought to smack the fuck. This one for all my niggas in the whole wide world. Hey, Jay here, and I am the voice of my ancestors that could not speak. For those of you who agree, this is some gear for us. This is an original statement with the Black American flag that I came up with, and it is near and dear to my heart. I love this statement. I will probably say this for the rest of my life because it is important for us to be the voice of our ancestors who could not speak and to represent this everywhere we go. I'm telling you, when I walk in a room full of other people, they look at me when I wear this. When I had the hoodie on, I was intentional, and they recognize exactly what I'm saying and what I mean. It's very important that they know that. All original black 24/7 365 available in multiple color hoodies. Breathable hoodie. Now the other one was a fleece. This one's a little bit more breathable. I have t-shirts also in the same colors. It says Solon, soul of an African nation, if you're wondering. Okay, it has the United States in the background with the black people representative in the forefront with their fists up, representing a brand new day. All of those were original designs. Now, this is not an original design, but it is available in multiple colors and for a limited time. All the Juneteenth merch that you see here is available for a limited time. Of course, because Juneteenth is only once a year. Make sure you check it out and shop black owned for this Juneteenth. Okay, it doesn't make sense to get these same shirts from somebody that you know is not black. And some of these colors only I will have. Okay, check check out the link in my bio or below. All available at the Living Lovely brand. Make sure you check out the specials. Exclusively available at website livinglovely.com. I love you guys. Sorry, the Aries moon came out. But really, that's what we doing? You laughed at that? It's not even funny, bro. And I am really one of those people that I laugh at stuff that is inappropriate. I have and I will. And I would just be like, ooh, I shouldn't be laughing at that. Should I say stuff that's inappropriate? And I be like, ooh, I probably shouldn't have said that. But oh well, it's here. I said it. And a lot of times I am saying it in jest, but under every joke, there is some truth. I don't be lying when I say funny shit. A lot of people just be laughing at me because I'm honest. Bitch, what's wrong with you, though, Kevin? Micro mini pimp? What is happening? And it's always a dark-skinned black. You got the Colin Kaepernicks out here. You got the Vic Mensahs. You got the Deontay Kyles. Now, there's some dark-skinned men, I know, but I'm just saying, why is all the light brights doing the right thing and you dark-skinned niggas can't get right? Y'all want to really not be black. What's wrong with you? Anyway, like I said, it's just a complete disregard to our community. You get to a point where you're like, oh, I got all this white money. I don't need the black dollar anymore. I got the white dollar. It's longer. It lasts longer. It goes longer. It stretches. That black dollar, black people, they're finicky. But honestly, we're not. That's the sad part too about it. We're not finicky. And we need to be more finicky. It's like the black success no longer matters. And now I don't need you guys. You didn't really contribute to my success. It's like you forget. You forget about the shoulders you stood on. Kevin Hart is mad at black people because we've been saying he's not funny anymore. I think that this is his revenge tour against us. I think he is tired of us saying he is not funny. He's like, let me go to the white people. Yeah, let me go to my white friends because at least they think I'm funny. And now here you are allowing anti-blackness at the height of it.
You'd be homophobic too if you were eye level with everyone's cock. He got into a fist fight on a private plane. Proof that no matter how much money black people have, they're still just gonna act like ninjas. Was fighting.
And you wanna say, oh, well, I didn't say the joke. Why y'all keep on talking about me? Grow the fuck up. Cause it's your show. You produce the shit. Your name is on it. Be a leader, stupid. You wanna be in a position of power. With a power comes responsibility. How long have we heard that bullshit? It's true. You can't sit up here and want to have that. You can't want to be the white man and then do what the white man do. Because guess what? You're black. You have a different level of responsibility these white people do. They can be bad. Sorry, black men. I've been saying this for years. You can't do what these white men do. And that's what y'all want. Really, a lot of y'all. To your core, you want to be able to do what they do and get away with what they get away with. I'm sorry, you can't. Thank God. But bad enough they get away with it. Why the fuck would we allow you to? So no, you can't cop out. You can't be a leader and not take responsibility and be accountable. And this is no disrespect to the LGBTQIA plus community. Y'all know I'm your ally. If you don't believe me, check the content, my nigga. But how can you sit up there and you can apologize to that community incessantly, but you can't blanket a apology to the black community?
Kevin Hart is apologizing. He actually said he apologized and he said, I'm sorry. Last week, Hart appeared on the Ellen Show, where he talked about how he was sorry and wanted to move on from old homophobic jokes and tweets of his. He told Ellen that he had addressed these jokes in the past. But we and others couldn't find any previous apologies, just what he said, that he had addressed them and what some saw as excuses. And on Friday, I talked about how Kevin could turn the situation around and step up as an ally for people in the LGBT community. Watch this.
I understand why people are hurt. I understand what these words mean. I'm sorry. I said it again when I stepped down. I apologize. I wrote it. I said it. Right? I know I did. These weren't words that I said to gay individuals. This is wrong now.
Notice how people always say now as if it wasn't wrong back then.
Because now we're in a space where I'm around people of the LGBTQ community, and I'm now aware of how these words make them feel and why they say that shit hurt because of what I've been through. So then we say, hey man, as a group, let's erase this shit. We don't talk like this no more. Hey, let's not do this. We don't post shit on social media, and more importantly, within my comedy act, I'm gonna make sure that I don't do anything else offensive.
This is what I talk about when it comes down to intersectionality, because them white LGBTQI people, they don't play, and they will get a way to fuck with your money and your dollars. But when it comes to black people as a whole, you just don't give a fuck about us. It's a bunch of bullshit. They rely on the weak unity. That leads me to this next part of it. Like I said earlier, black people, we finicky, but we not finicky enough. We'll talk shit, but a lot of times we don't back that shit up. Oh, that's kind of a bar. What the fuck? But no, seriously, we do that. We're doing all of this talking about Kevin, but are you going to go to his next movie? Are you going to go to his next show? Probably not. Again, I'm not really that much of a fan. But even if y'all don't, now it doesn't matter to him. It doesn't matter to him. And then you got the niggas who still gonna take up for him, the niggas that still gonna support, the people who don't want to cancel anybody because it doesn't matter. Black people, we just don't care. We just be like, I don't care. It's not a big deal to me. We try to make everything not be a big deal. We are getting to a point where we minimize the effect of negative dialogue against us and how it multiplies the stereotype, the bigotry, the racism. It just multiplies. We are vulnerable. And this is what I'm saying. If you have these rules, you don't talk about the kids. Okay. Then if you're going to talk about black people, right? Because kids are another group that's vulnerable. Old people are a vulnerable group. Black people are a vulnerable group, so on and so on, right? But if I'm talking about black people, we're not too sensitive that we can't take a joke. It just does not need to be a negatively stereotypical, big, rooted in racism and bigotry type of joke. Again, unless it is somewhere soft to land. I need a joke that has a punch with a soft landing. The Wayans brothers, they do it. They always have a punch of a joke with a soft landing. And you be like, wow, they said that. They went there. But that shit was funny as fuck. Like, oh my God, this is crazy as shit. But it gives me laughter. There's dark humor in everything. There's light humor in the darkness, and there's dark humor in the lightness. You have to find a healthy balance. If you gonna talk shit about George Floyd, say something funny or just don't say anything at all. Kevin Hart, you are a sellout, my guy. That white money, I hope it helps you sleep at night. All money will not be good money. And we have a scripture that we've been quoting. Most of y'all say it wrong any fucking way. But it's for the love of money. Money itself is not the problem. It's the way we covet it. It's the way we have created a system that is so dependent on it that we actually alter who we are because we have made something that doesn't really matter a necessity. Money at the core doesn't matter. But because of the value we have placed upon it, it does. It only matters in how much of a quality lifestyle that you have. Not in the quality of the person that you should be. You should be a great person regardless of your monetary value. But there are a lot of people who, when they're poor, they might be nice. They get money and they turn into complete assholes. Or the reverse. I've seen the reverse too. So maybe that's Kevin. Maybe he was the previous. I was a nice guy when I was broke. Now I got money. I'm an ass. Then again, based on his wife account, I don't think so. I think he always been an asshole. The money just made him more of one. Now he's not only just an asshole, he's a sellout. Maybe if he kept his black wife, then maybe in his mind, he might not have got the money he was supposed to get in the first place. Who knows what a sellout like Kevin Hart thinks and how he decides to navigate his life. But it's really bullshit to sit there and make it seem like you are too big for the program. That's where he's got. But the funny thing about white people is white people find black people funnier than they find themselves. They are always cackling their asses off at us. Always. And I'm saying that in real life. White people think I'm a hoot. And I don't even be saying shit funny. I don't be saying shit that my regular friends would laugh at. But these white people be cracking up at my ass. And I'm like, that's because y'all just not fucking fun. Their humor is, like I said, it's dark. And a lot of time, again, it punches with no soft landing. It's just like, why did you say that? Yeah, that's them. But that's Kevin Hart right now. He's the, why did you say that type. He ain't been funny since no. That nigga ain't been funny since then. So, that being said, y'all, go check out my other video, the Blackmail Sellout. Let's see if you get mad in that video. Make sure you, all I ask is that y'all watch videos all the way through before you make a assumption, before you make an opinion. A lot of y'all don't do that. Y'all just think y'all know where the video gonna go in the middle, or you just get so emotionally emotionally reactive that you decide, oh, I'm just gonna say something before I even probably get to the point. I am a little long-winded. That's why I'm made for long-form videos. Okay? So I like to take a while to get to where I want to go because I have a lot to say. The throat chakra works. Boo, boo, boo. Anywho, like, subscribe. If you haven't, make sure you check out my book. I talk about black sellouts in this book too. I talk about everything in this book. I swear. It's not anything that I didn't cover on this book. In this book, I mean. So please, y'all, just check it out. Free samples available. Also, merch. If you buy merch, I will, for a limited time, send half of my book. You get half of it up front if you buy merch. I love y'all. I will see y'all on what? The net one.